Hello, good morning, everyone.
Morning, teacher.
Yes, morning. I think I need to wait for the electricities, so I have to turn off my camera right now. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So have you read your friend's writing?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's read this. So 开面书 you ya Rachel Jasmine Aka Kankan Indra Suzanne Zuzu. Okay. Is there anyone who want to submit the homework right now? Okay. So can you tell me page number, please?
Number, I guess like 112.
Okay, 112. 112. 112 summary, right? I gave you homework number 2, B, and C. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So now let's start from 2B. Okay, summarize in no more than 3 sentences, taking points from each of the 3 extract what the pilot is saying about the desert at night. Remember to use your own words and avoid repetition and irrelevance. Okay. So let's hear your work. Who wants to read your summary first? Who wants to read your summary first?
Maybe you call me.
Okay, if you say so, Julia.
Yes.
What's the summary?
The stars shining like diamonds in the water. In the sky, the stars seem to be moving because of the wind. Few people look forward to the dawn of the morning, sharing their many wonderful memories. Fall asleep under the influence of darkness and silence, woke up for no reason and staring at the stars, jump into the water like a diver.
Okay, thank you. Let's give applause to your friend. So Yuya, can you call out one of your friends' name?
Kind of
Sorry?
먼저.
Oh, Suzanne. Okay, come then, Suzanne.
Okay. So my one is like, where's my one? Yeah. The first star is which seems a sparkling one strong wind rush over the star with the excitement for the celebrating. They share the experience of their memories. From the shining to the moons, he woke up with no reasons at the moments of the time.
Okay, thank you. Yep. So Susan, can you call out one of your friends' name?
Indra.
Indra. Maybe Indra's connection is lagging. Hello, Indra, we cannot hear you. So I think, Susan, you better call another one because Indra's connection is lagging, I think.
So what about Kainenzu?
It takes a long time for the first star to glow like diamond in the green water. On Christmas night, they share their memories with some joy and emotion. After falling asleep, he woke up with nothing around him. When he tried to think of something, he felt this for no reason.
Okay, thank you. So how about the zoo? Last one.
At the moment of the shooting stars, they guys were not full. In mind, they were full of pleasurable memory, but in reality, lacking of necessity of life like a monk. For a sea without thinking when he woke up, he was floating and dizziness in the desert like going in the water.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I believe that, when you write a summary, one important thing is only just you have to read the original text again and again. Okay, after reading the original text again and again, you have to pick up the main points, right? You have to. But the summary is talking about the whole paragraph in one sentence, right? So before you write the summary, you have to read the original text till you understand. And after that, you better write down the notes for the draft, okay? You better write down the draft first. And after that, you have to make a sentence into a summarization, okay? Yep. Okay, most of you have done well and try a lot. Okay, now let's move on to number C. You have to choose the correct answer to each of the following, one for each of the extras. And you have to write the complete sentences in your notebook. Okay, number one, the author thinks that the stars are like water or jewels or fire or wind. Which one?
Water. Not water. Oh, wind. I mean wind.
Jewel.
Wind.
Jewel.
Okay, so why you have different answer? Can I know your idea? Why you say so jewels? Why do you say wind?
In the first extract, it mentioned that it will be a long time yet before they harden into diamonds. So diamonds are like the other meant that stars are like diamonds, right? So the answer jewels. And there's no way to be like a wind because I didn't find.
Okay, so how about the wind student? How about the answer wind student? Well, why do you
Oh,
say wind?
yes. I think I choose the wings because like I saw it like in the first paragraph and I didn't notice that that was like the sparklings like so it doesn't mean it's mean to the jewel I guess. Yeah, my round.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so the author thinks that the stars are like jewels, right? Okay, and then number two, the author is waiting for rescue, a feast, monks, and daylight. What's your answer?
Daylight.
Okay, daylight. Why do you say so?
Yeah.
Why do you say so? The answer is daylight.
In the second extract, you could see that we were waiting for the dawn. So the dawn means the daylight.
Okay, good. So number three, the author sees a trap, sand dunes, a factory, and a pool.
Sand dunes.
Okay, it's sand dunes, and I heard pool. I'm not sure who answered pool. It's okay, no problem. And how about others? Hello? Okay, so why do you say so, sand dunes? I think Jasmine, right?
Because of the first sentence,
Hmm.
the golden hills offer up their luminous slope to the moon.
Okay, so who answered a pool? I heard the answer a pool.
I answered it.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, it doesn't really make sense, but compared to others, like in that third extract, only a poem was mentioned.
Okay. Yeah, so let's reread the third extras again. The golden hills offer at their luminous slopes to the moon, and others rose up in the shadow, its frontier, with the light. In this deserted factory of darkness and moonlight, there reigned the piece of work in ambience and the slides of a trap, and I fell asleep within it. When I awoke, I saw nothing but the pool of the night sky, for I was lying on a ridge with my arms stretched out, facing that hatchery of stars, with no understanding at the moment of those steps. I was seized by vertigo, for with no root to cling to, no root or tree branch between those steps me. I was already adrift and sinking abandoned to my fall like a diver. Okay. So, Jasmine, how do you understand the meanings of sand dunes? What is the meaning of, how do you understand the meanings of sand dunes? Yeah.
It's like it's a hill. In desert there are hills, and because of the wind blow the suns, and the suns are gonna they put in a place together, and then for the time being they become a hill. Yeah, that's a sand dunes.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
after I read this again, I thought it might be a pool.
Why do you say so?
Because it just said that Golden Hills he want to mean the sand dunes named the Golden Hills, but in the second paragraph it just talk about that he's falling into the night sky. He's the night sky or pool လို့မျိုးတင်စားထားပြီးတော့သူအဲ့ထဲကို falling into ဖြစ်သွားတယ်လို့မျိုးပြောထားတာမဟုတ်လို့
Yeah, and then the main verb says that the other seas, right? So we have to notice the main verb. The main verb show you that the other sea, a pool, right? So when he mentioned that when I awoke, I saw nothing but the pool of the night sky. Especially here, the pool mean here a pool mean we are not talking about, we are not talking about the swimming pool, right? We are the writer, the other one represent the night sky, right? So the other sea, a pool. Okay. Is there any question to you now? Hello?
Oh, so teacher, the answer is it like a pool? Is a pool?
Yeah,
or
the
not?
answer is a pool. Because the other sees a pool. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so let's go to 113. Test 8B. Okay, by the way, have you ever heard about the Jungle Book?
Yes.
Have you ever watched or read the book? Have you ever watched
Watch. No.
as a movie?
Watch.
Okay. Is there anyone who don't know the Jungle Book? Hello? Oh, Rachel, you don't know about the Jungle Book?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Who's next? Kamizu also don't know it.
It is cartoon, right?
Jungle Book is like, how should I say? Like a Tarzan. Have you ever read about Tarzan?
Yeah, it's kind of like, how can I say, like the forest with the boy, I guess.
Okay,
It's
the
like
boy,
the animation movie.
Yeah, sometimes we see that like the actor. Yeah, the people act in that movie.
It's also act by like the boy, like the real boy, not the cartoon one. Another versions
Yeah. Okay. Jungle Book. This book is really interesting. Okay. So now I'm using with the phone, so I cannot try for the breakout room, but I better give it time for you. So, okay, let's read together, right? Yes, so will it be okay to read? Hello? Yes, so will it be okay to read the passage? Yeah. Okay. So let's read together. So Mizu, can you read the first one? The bushes rustled, blah, 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 to wolf's face and laughed.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bushes rustled a little and the thicket, and Father Wolf dropped with his haunches under him, ready for his leap. He made his bound before he saw what it was he was jumping at, and then he tried to stop himself. The result was that he shot up straight into the air for 4 or 5 feet, landing almost where he left ground. Man, he snapped. A man's cop look. Directly in front of him, holding on by a low branch, stood by a naked brown baby who could just walk. Looked up into Father Wolf's face and laughed. Is that a man's cop? Man's cop, said Mother's Wolf. I have never seen one. Bring it here. A wolf, accustomed to moving his own cub's skin, if necessary, mouth an egg without breaking it, and threw Father Wolf's jaws closed right on child's back, not a tooth even scratched the skin as he laid it down among the cups. Teacher,
Yep.
where do I end?
Okay. You have already ended, but you kept on, and then we are still listening to it.
Sorry.
Okay. Yes. It's okay. No problem. So, Miss Sue, can you call up one of your friends to keep on?
Rachel?
Okay, Rachel.
Can you tell me the line number because I just came back.
Oh,
us
sorry. Sorry, only the line number. We cannot tell the line number. We can say that the program. The pushes Russell to your friend has already done as he laid it down among the cups. Do you see that one? As he laid it down among the cups.
I haven't.
Okay,
I don't
so you better start from how little, how naked.
okay.
Till shoulders were thrust into the entrance.
Okay. How little, how naked, and how bold, said Mother Wolf softly. The baby was pushing his way between the caps to get close to the warm hide. Now, was there ever a wolf that could boast of a man's cap among her children? I have heard now and again of such a thing, but never in our pack or in my time, said Father Wolf. He is altogether without hair, and I could kill him with the touch of my foot. But see, he looks up and is not afraid. The moonlight was blocked out of the mouth of the cave, for Shuriken's great square head and shoulders were thrust into the entrance.
Okay, thank you. Can I call up next one? Continue. Shurikens does as blah 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 to who speak. Hello, Tunto, are you there? Maybe he has got some problem with the connection, I think. Sorry, can you call next one?
Yes, Zuzu.
Zuzu, yes. Hello, Zuzu, are you there?
Oh, sorry. I'm
Yes.
speaking. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Shuriken does us great honor, said Father Wu, but his eyes were very angry. What does Shuriken mean? My Corey, a man can't run this way, said Shuriken. His parents have run off. Give it to me. But Father Wolf knew that the mark Mouth of the cave was too narrow for a tiger to come in by. Even where he was, Shere Khan's shoulder and forepaw were cramped for one of whom. The wolves are free people, said Father Wolf. They take orders from the head of the pack and not from any stray caterpillar. The man cap is ours to kill if we choose. Ye do not choose. What talk is this of choosing? It is I, Shere Khan, who speak.
Okay, thank you. Can you choose next one?
Holy Akka.
Okay, Aga, this is your turn.
Yes, teacher. Oh, my
Yes.
connection can I know what do I have to show?
Okay, so can you tell your friend where you have to finish?
We have finished the first page. First page, we have to read another page. Page number.
We have to start from 114, the first paragraph.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
The tigers rolled filled the cave with thunder. Mother Wolf shook herself clear of the cubs and sprang forward. Her eyes, like two great moons in the darkness, facing the blazing eye of the Shere Khan. And it is I rescued the demon, who answered. The man's club is mine. Then reminded me, he shall not be killed. He shall live to run with the pug and to hunt with the pug. And in the end, look you, hunter of little nightclubs, frog eater, fish killer, he shall hunt thee. Father Wolf looked amazed. He had almost forgotten the days when he won a mother wolf in the fair fight from 5 other wolves. Once she ran in the park and was not called the demon for compliment's sake. Shere Khan might have faced Father Wolf, but he could not stand up against Mother Wolf, for he knew that where he was, she had all the advantage of the ground, and would fight to the death. So he backed out of the cave, mouth growling, and when he was clear, shouted. Each dog barks in his own yard. We will see what the pug will say to this version of man clubs. The cub is mine, and to my teeth he will come in the end, who burst to thieves.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, can you just next one, please?
Miserable summer.
Okay, Jasmine.
Mother Wolf threw herself down, patting among the cubes, and Father Wolf said to her gravely, "Shere Khan speaks this much truth. This cube must be shown to the pack. Wilt thou still keep him, mother?" "Keep him," she gasped. "He came naked by night, alone and very hungry, yet he was not afraid. And that lame butcher would have killed him, and would have run off to the Wingo gun, while the villagers here handed through all our lairs in revenge. Keep him. Assuredly I will keep him. Lie still, little frog. To Mowgli. For Mowgli, the frog I will call thee. The time will come when thou wilt hunt Shere Khan as he has hunted thee. But what will our pack say?" said Father Wolf. Shall I continue?
Mm-hmm.
Father Wolf waited till his cube
could run a little, and then on the night of the pack meeting, took them and Mowgli and Mother Wolf to the Council Rock, a hilltop covered with stones and boulders where 100 wolves could hide. A killer, the great grey lone wolf, who led all the pack by strength and cunning, lay out a full length on his rock, and below him sat 40 or more wolves of every size and color. The lone wolf had led them for a year now. He had fallen twice into a wolf trap in his youth, and once he had been beaten and thought left for dead, so he knew that manners and customs of men. There was very little talking at the rock. A killer from his rock would cry, "Ye know the law, ye know the law, look well, all wolves."
Okay, thank you. Can you choose next one?
I guess Apun is the only one left.
Mm-hmm. And the
Okay.
Indra as well. Indra as well.
Yeah, so Indra.
Indra's, yeah, you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many parts should I read?
1, 2, 3. 3 paragraphs.
At last, Father Wolf pushed Mowgli the Frog into the center, where he sat legend and playing with some pebbles that glistened in the moonlight. Akela never raised his head from the paws. A muffled roar from behind the rose, the fight of Shuriken crying, "The cap is mine. Give him to me." What have the three people to do with a man's club? Akela never even twitched his ears. All he said was, "Look well, wolves." There was a chorus of the girls and young wolf in his 40 years flung back Shuriken's question to Akela. What have the three people to do with a man cap? Now the Lord of the Jungles lays down that if there is any dispute as the right of a cap to be accepted by the packs, he must be spoken for by at least 2 members of the pack who are not his father and mother.
Okay, thank you. Can you choose next one?
Who left?
I think. What is it? Sorry, Taura has already joined right now. Maybe Taura doesn't know that one. Oh, where's Yuya?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where's Yuya?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, she's here.
So I have to read 3 parts, right?
Of course.
Who speak for this group? Said Akela. Among the 3 people who speaks, there was no answer, and Mother Wolf got ready for what she knew would be her last fight if things came to fighting. Then the only other creature who is alone at the pack council below, the sleepy brown bear who teach the wolf cubes, please because he eats only nuts and roots and honey, rose upon his hand quarters and grant. I speak for the man's cube. There is no harm in a man's cubes. I have no gift of words, but I speak the truth. Let him run with the pack and be under with the others. I myself will teach him. We need yet another, said Akala. Below has spoken, and he is our teacher for the young cubes who speak beside Baloo. A black shell dropped down into the cycle. It was Bagheera, the Black Panther, inky black all over, but with the panther marking showing up in tender lights like the pattern of water silk. Everybody knew Bahira and nobody cared to cross his path, for he was as cunning as the jackal, as bold as the wild buffalo, and as reckless as the wounded elephant. But he had a voice uh, as soft as wild honey dripping from a tree, and a skin softer than down.
Okay, thank you. How about next?
Who is that?
Taura has already joined only recently.
Sure,
Maybe.
but I don't know where. I mean, what are we reading?
Okay, Taura, now we are reading page number 114. 115 is, yeah, 115.
6.
Hello?
116.
Oh, okay. Now your friends has already done till 115, and then we have to start from 116. Okay, but yeah, can you choose one more, maybe like this, like Reputation, or Suzanne, or Jasmine, or Aka, or anyone else?
Pool. Yeah, boy. A pool.
Yours?
Okay. Yes, but
Or the 116 here, second paragraph, right?
Yes.
Carlos and you of free peoples, Hebrews have no right in your assembly, but the laws of the jungle says that if there is a drought, which is now killing murder in the regret to the new club, the life of the cup may be brought at a prince, and the laws does not say who may or may not pray that prince. Am I right? Good, said the young wolf, who are always hungry. Listen to the buggery here. The cops cannot vouch for the prince. It's that law. To kill a cub, it's a shame. Besides, he may make better sports for you when he's grown. Blow had spoken in the behalf. Now to the below world, what I will add on ball and a fat one, newly killed, not half a mile from here. If ye will accept the man's cup according to the law, it's difficult.
yes, thank you. So how about next one? Can you just next one? There was a kilometers of score. Yes, don't worry that, yeah, we would be the repetition, right? Sorry?
Indra.
Indra. Hello, Indra. Indra.
Yes, Jack.
Yes. Do you know where she finished?
Yes.
Good.
There was a camera of schools of fights. Say what matter, he would die in the winter rains. He was squashed in the sand. What harm can a nag frost do us? Let him run with the back. Where is the bull? Back here, and let him be accepted. And then came Eccles Depew, crying, look well, old wolves. Mowgli was still deeply interested in the pebbles, and he did not notice when the wolves came and looked at him one by one. At last they all went down the hill for the dead bull, and only Eckler, Bagheera were loose, and Mowgli own wolves were left. Shere Khan stay in the night, for he was very angry that Mowgli had not been handed over to him.
Right? You how to say like that?
A or I?
How would you pronounce that? A or I?
I did
because the roar is a wow like that. Jasmine, how would you pronounce AY?
Well. So when we type in English, when someone's call me A, 發表馬來西亞 A Y Y A.
Ah,
A real whale, said bacteria under his whiskers, for the Thai whale can when they snack, then will make the. It was 3 or D. D, right?
D. Yes,
D
right.
real
D.
to another tune, or I know nothing of man. It was well
Okay.
done.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. So can you just the last one?
开幕奖
Yeah, Suzanne.
It was a well done, said the architect. Men and their cups are very wise. He may be the help to in time. Truly a help in the times of the need. For none can hope to the lead the pack forever, said the boy hero. Akira said nothing. He was the thinking of the times that come to the every leaders of them every packet when his the lunch goes from him and he got the peddlers and barbers till at last he is killed by the wolf and a new leaders come up to be the killed in his turn. Take him away, he said to the water for the wolf, and trains him as a befit one of the free people, and there is a house of Margulies was the entrance into the Saint Wolf Pack for the price of the bulls and a good one.
Balooga. How would you pronounce?
Baloo,
Baloo. Yeah, Baloo
yeah.
is good for it. Okay, thank you. So while you were reading this passage, what did you notice that? Hi everyone. While you were reading
Yes.
this passage, what did you notice that? What strange thing did you notice in that passage?
The naked frog is a human.
Okay.
And if and they're doing assembly to decide how the human will be in the future. You know, will they eat them or not, or will they keep them? Yeah.
Okay. Yes. And then?
I think the strangest thing is that animals are talking.
Yes, animals are talking. And how about the written style? In the written, what did you notice that? Did you see
The writing in the right.
Okay, direct and indirect speech, right? They use direct and indirect speech. And then page number 113, do you see G choose, G do not choose? Do you see that one?
Yes.
Okay, ye choose, ye do not choose. And next one is 114. And 114, the last paragraph before let's send this. The law, ye know the law. Okay. And then next one is where's the next one? Where's D? I saw it. D.
D.
Where's it?
It was page 116.
Page 116. Can you tell us the line number?
How about it? You saw the A.
A.
Part, in the A part.
Okay. And one of your friend asked me if this one is a wrong spelling. Okay, she asked me wrong spelling. No. That's not a wrong spelling. That is the true one, because they told that the THE, not THE there, THEED, right? Okay, so where have you seen such kind of writing style? Can you guess which era people spoke like this?
Stories.
Sorry?
Stories.
Not story.
key.
The king. Okay.
Like a riot as assembly.
Okay, right. Assembly. And then especially, I think maybe it's one of you or some of you. Amend you all. I'm not sure who is a Christian. Maybe for the Christian people, the old Bible. They have two kinds of Bibles, old Bible and new Bibles, right? So in the old Bibles, they wrote with like this word, G, D, thou, like that, right? Because it mentioned that the time was like a Roman emperor, right? Okay, so it want to talk about the ancient, the usage of G, D, thou are, the Asian people. The Asian people use such kind of things, right? Okay, thank you. Okay, so I think I'm gonna give you homework for 117. Okay, please note down page number 117, number 4C. Okay, please do it. Please do it mean that please note it down in your book. Okay, page number 117, number 4C. Okay, and then, sorry. And then next one is number 6B. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one is 117, 4C, and next one is number 6B. Are you okay? Yes, Old
Yes.
Testament and New Testament. Thank you, Nesut. Okay, is there any question for that? No one else?
No.
No, okay. So let's go to page number 118, text 8C. Are you there on 118C? 1188C?
Yes.
Okay, so this is meeting a polar bear. Okay, what the writer she went to the North Pole, and then she met with a polar bear, right? So she mentioned about how did he faced that situation, right? So I'll give you some time to read it yourself, and after that we will do discussion. So to read the whole passage, how long do you want to need? 10 minutes? Would that be fine?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now let's start to read it. Please take 10 minutes to read the whole passage.
How are you going to do now? I just missed.
Okay, now we are at page number 118, text 8C. Your friends are reading Meeting a Polar Bear, the passage.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. Hello, Swan. Are you okay?
No, because I just arrived. I don't even know what you people are doing.
Okay, you have to turn over page number 118, text 8C. Your friends are reading that passage right now. How about Mizu, Tawara, Point, Juya, Indra?
I'm reading, teacher.
Okay, good. Zuzu, Rachel, Aka, Nasu.
Reading.
Okay, good.
Just reading.
Do I also need to read the page number 119?
Yes, of course. Actually, I'm looking for the Jungle Book movie for you, but unluckily the electricity is off again. Sorry.
Okay.
Let me know if you're done.
I've done it.
Okay. Here we call this writing is, descriptive writing, because she mentioned that how she faced to the polar bear, and then how did she fight to it, or something like that, right? So that's, we call that, such kind of writing is descriptive writing. Because while you're reading that passage, and then you would see that like a picture appear one after another. Okay. Are you done? I think Rachel, you're done, right?
Yes.
I was
Okay.
done.
Oh, okay, good. So how about others?
Done.
Okay, good. So how about this passage? Do you see any strange structure, right? A structure, or do you think anything? Do you see any strange writing or new style in the passage? No.
Like
Yeah,
they
yes.
look like the
Hmm.
dash, like kind of like dash in the center.
Okay. Where is it?
Yeah, in the page number 118. Right.
Mm.
There's a sentence like that are used like kind of the dash. between the sentence.
Okay, so you mean that don't want a bear? You mean that one? Don't want a
For
bear,
example,
you'll
like
make it even.
yeah, you will make it even more dangerous, guys, and kind of like that.
Okay, good. So do you see any comparison or metaphor? Do you know what is comparison and metaphor?
I know the comparison, but I'm not quite sure about the another one.
Metaphor. You mean metaphor?
Yes, I mean that one.
Okay, I think I have already taught that one, right? I have already taught you all about the difference between simile and metaphor. Do you remember that? Hello, is anyone who remember about the simile and metaphor? No one else? Oh my God. No one remember about the simile and metaphor?
I just heard that word, but I'm not. I don't know how to explain that word.
Okay. But here my notes said that, you know, I have already taught you all about simile and metaphor. No one else?
Oh, I saw the notice.
Okay, yes. Okay, Jasmine, now we are discussing
I know
about.
that one. I know that.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Do you remember now?
It's like kind of the, you know, compare the things, two different things. And a metaphor is like also they're comparing two different things, but their structures are different, I guess.
Okay, here
We
I.
use like
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. You continue talking.
Yeah. Okay, Rachel, thank you so much. You saved me, right, Rachel? And here the. Okay, thank you. So here is a simile, a metaphor compared to different thing, but something is like or as something else. This is called simile. Metaphor is something else, right? Okay, thank you so much.
Metaphors ဆိုတာကအဲ့လိုတင်စားပြောဆိုတဲ့ဟာကိုပြောတာလား
Yes. Metaphor ကတင်စားပြီးတော့ပြောဆိုတာကိုပြောတာ simile ကကြတော့နှိုင်းယှဉ်ပြီးပြောတာပေါ့ right?
I also found in my note. That one. I also found that sentences in my notes.
Okay. Please don't forget the lessons, right? Maybe I think, you know, if I make a question, I should ask like this one, simile and metaphor. Because some of you may forget about it. If I ask in the exam, you won't forget it again, right? Am I correct?
Yes. By the way, like in exam, like how about like how the question type will be?
We haven't decided yet. Maybe especially there will be reading session, right? And after that writing. Like that. Don't worry that the question won't be very difficult.
Maybe I think we also have the grammar, like using the grammar like semicolon,
like a semicolon and colon like that. Okay. So now
Yes.
let's do the exercise number 7. This activity focuses on the punctuation and language of text C. You have to rewrite the following extracts from the passage, changing the punctuation to show how colons and semicolons are used to introduce and separate items in the list respectively. Different ways of indicating and parentheses. Okay, we won't discuss about parentheses right now. We are going to discuss about colon and semicolon. I think that's it. You have already learned that, right? You have already learned about colons and semicolons. Okay. So what is different between colons and semicolons?
Comma is real in the sentence. Like for example, to talk about the more like explaining the word. Heavy version and slow word. Like for example, like we use pencil, comma, pens like that. For the semicolons, I guess is to describe the sentence more larger and more information.
Especially I'm asking about colon. But whatever, thank you. Thank you. You explained about the commas and semicolon. Yes, thank you. Is anyone who want
yeah.
to, yes, who want to discuss about colon? Anybody else? Oh my God. Everything's gone back. Hello, is anyone who wants to discuss about colon?
What's the
I
colons?
found in the like Google columns like introduce the list and series like quotations and explanations. Use the
Quotation.
column.
Quotation. Okay, so how about anybody else? Do you know how to use a colon?
So what's the colon?
Colon? Colon is colon.
I mean, how? Which one did you say the colons?
Colon. Colon and semicolon.
That one.
Yes.
The 2 dots.
2 dots. Of course. In Burmese, we call them wusan la lompa.
It is.
That is kind of quite similar with the the semicolon. I'm confusing now.
Okay.
When I read that sentences that Rachel said it, I kind of understand what's the difference between it.
Okay, yes. Here, one of your friends already sent what is the meanings of colons and semicolons. Hello, Kangkantuno has already joined or not yet? Not yet. So how about Minrock? Today, Minrock Hello, can you hear me right now?
Yes, teacher. Yeah.
Sorry. And I see here some of your friends are already sent the message about colon and semicolon, right? What is a colon? Aka, are you there? Hello, Aka, are you there? Okay, so Zuzu, how about you? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, can you read about the explanation of colon?
Which one?
In Viber's group, your friends already sent.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. First picture, maybe second picture.
Mm.
Yeah. Colon introduce list series, quotation, and explanation. He was going to buy 3 things: chair, tables, and utensils. John wrote, "I wish you a Merry Christmas, all affection and best wishes to you and yours." Separate independent clauses. They will not make it. The storm is too strong. Colon. Between items in a list or series, one the item themselves contain commerce. There are 8 members on the team, 2 from China and Japan, 3 from France and Spain, 2 from Brazil and Chile, and 1 from India. We visited Thailand, Vietnam, and Singapore in the spring, Germany, France, and Italy in the summer, and South Africa in the fall. I separate the 2 independent clauses with still. I cannot read number 2.
It's okay. Separate two independent clauses while still blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay, so colon and semicolons, right? I think I have already sent 2 files to you, right? So the first one, and let's see the first one about the colon. Okay, there is an explanation about it. A colon can be used to introduce a list of items to separate clauses when the second one explain. Okay, thank you. The second one explain the first or to provide emphasis. Okay, so here is the explanation about the colon. The colon is especially if you want to introduce the list of item, or if you want to separate the clause, okay, and the first clause and the second clause. Between the first clause and second clause, you have to use a colon because you want to separate those 2 information. Or next one is if you want to provide the emphasis to something else, so you have to use colon. Okay, so there's the example. The teacher made an announcement. The assembly has been canceled, right? So here you see the colons after announcements. The teacher made an announcement in colon, the assembly has been canceled, right? Okay, so now let's do the exercise. Who shared this screen? Only just now, let's go to number 2. These students have won a prize. Stephanie, Joe, and Catherine. Yes, where you would put the column?
And after won a prize.
After won a prize.
Colon.
Okay, good. Yeah, after won a prize or before the name. Yes. So how about number 3? Where would you put column?
The person between the
First.
person and the who. Here.
After who won.
Okay, the person who won. After who won. Okay, after who won. And then how about 4? Here's what you will get for the store.
After the store.
Okay, after the store. Yes, number 5. There is only one answer to the problem. Sell your house.
After problem.
Okay, after The
After
problem.
after the
Yes.
problem.
Yes. How about 6? I love friends. It's beautiful.
After the friends.
After the
friends.
friends.
Okay, after friends. Number 7. Don't forget my birthday, November 26th.
My
After birthday.
birthday.
After
After
birthday.
birthday.
Yes, correct. How about 8? We saw the usual student at the game.
After the
After the
After the
game.
game.
Okay, after the game. Good. I'm allergic to 3 things: milk, eggs, and chocolate. Okay, after 3 things. She got what she deserved.
After
After what? After what? After what? After what?
she deserved.
After what màu là?
No, after she deserved.
Oh, deserve là.
Yeah, after she deserved. And you have to put a colon. Okay, so now let's go to semicolon. Okay, Suzanne, thank you. So now let's go to the semicolon. It said that if you have a list of items which already use commas, and then separate those items with a semicolons. Okay, so now there is no example, but we have to do it ourselves. My mom has visited Dayton, Ohio, and Indianapolis, Indiana, and Chicago, Illinois. Okay, where would you put semicolon?
Frick. Cái nào?
Yeah.
Dayton, after Dayton, after Dayton, be Indianapolis and Chicago.
Sorry, after Dayton.
After Dayton.
After Dayton.
And
after Indianapolis.
Okay, and then that's
and
all.
then after Chicago. Chicago no more.
Okay, is it comma or semicolon?
Comma. Wait a minute.
Comma. Okay,
Comma.
the comma should be after Dayton, Indianapolis, and Chicago. Yes, correct. Where will you put semicolon? How about semicolon? Yeah, after?
After visited.
After the visited.
No. It shows that if you want to separate the information, you have to use semicolon. After Ohio, right? Because Dayton and Ohio is one group, right? So Dayton after Dayton is comma, Ohio is semicolon, and Indianapolis comma, and Indiana will be semicolon.
Semicolon.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And you have to put comma after Dayton, and after that Ohio semicolon, because Dayton and Ohio is one group, right? So after one group, we have to semicolon, right?
Semicolon teacher. Ohio no mà là actually mà là.
Ohio, after Ohio, after Ohio.
After Ohio.
Yes. Okay. And then next one is Indiana. After Indiana.
After Indiana.
After Dayton 那叫我 comma 不？ Dayton actually 嘛叫 comma 不啊是？
Yeah.
Oh,
Dayton के नाम का comma ला में, B Ohio के नाम semicolon, B in Indianapolis के नाम comma, Indiana के नाम semicolon ला में, B and Chicago comma, and Illinois full stop.
There are a lot of comma.
Because you want to separate it, right? Dayton and Ohio got one group, like, probably not Indianapolis, Indiana got one group. Maybe if you want to separate the information, you have to use semicolon, right? Okay, so now let's go to number 2. Color choices for 3 flags. Okay.
Red and white. Between red and white.
Between?
Red and white.
Okay, between red and white, and then?
Blue
Comma.
and yellow.
Blue and yellow. Blue and yellow is a comma or semicolon?
Semicolon.
Comma.
Okay, so you mean that red and white is comma, blue and yellow is comma? You mean like that?
No.
Blue, yellow, and green is like comma.
Semicolon.
Yeah, you have to read the sentence, the original sentence very carefully. 3 new flags.
Semicolon.
Semicolon.
Semicolon. What will you put semicolon?
3 new flags.
After 3 new flags.
After 3 new flags. 3 new flags is there must be 3 flags. Okay, there must be 3 flags. So which one will you?
Red, white, and blue.
Okay, red, white, and blue. Is that after blue is a semicolon or comma?
Semicolon.
Yes,
Semicolon.
semicolon, right? Semicolon. And after that?
Yellow, green, and black.
Okay, good. Yellow,
Semicolon.
green, yellow, green, and black is semicolon. Right.
Purple,
pink,
and white.
Okay, purple, pink, and white is one group. Yes. And if you wanna, I think you need more commas because red, white. What do you need between red and white?
Comma.
Comma. Okay. Red, comma, white, and blue. Right. Yellow,
Comma.
yellow, comma, green.
Comma. Green.
okay, yellow, comma, green, and black.
And black.
Yeah, purple,
Comma, pink.
Comma. Pink.
purple, comma, pink, and white. Yes, thank you. Is there any question for that?
No.
No, not yet. Okay, so I would like to ask one after another, one by one. Who is it? Who is it here? Let me check first. Okay, a point.
Yes.
Hello, point. Yes. Can you tell us the answer for number 3? The pilot will stop in London, England, blah, blah, blah.
The pilot will stop in London, comma, England, comma, Paris, or England, no, England, semicolon.
Okay.
Paris, comma.
Paris.
Yeah, sorry. Paris, comma.
Okay.
France, comma. Oh, no comma, and so like semicolon.
Okay.
쟤 A 一말 semicolon 바로 야나.
야래다 다르야.
아재.
Tokyo, comma.
Tokyo, comma. Yes. So the answer is London, comma, England, London, comma, England, semicolon, Paris, comma, France, semicolon, and Tokyo, comma, and Japan.
Yes.
Right. Okay, thank you. So now let's go to number 4. Juya.
Yes. My brother was born on July, 7, 2002, 17, 2002, semicolon, and January, 3, 2006, semicolon, and August, 4, 2008.
How many brothers he has?
3.
3. Okay, good. So I'll tell you the answer. July 17, there is no comma, right? July 17, comma, 2002, semicolon, and January 3, comma, 2006, semicolon, and August 4, comma, 2008, full stop. Yes, thank you. So number 5, Zuzu.
Yes. Brains is a semicolon, and Kelly. Oh. Kelly, I Kirsten semicolon and Ivy semicolon and Martin Michael semicolon and Jason semicolon were all competed in the three-person team basketball tournaments. Only three, so yeah.
Yeah. Do you see 3-person team? So
Yeah.
Brian, Stacy, and
Kelly and Kirsten.
okay.
Another is I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. Kelly, Ian, Cousin, and Emil. Colin and married Michael and Jason semicolon.
Okay. Thank you. So the answer is Brian, Stacy, and Kelly semicolon because 3 people, right? 3 people, 3-person team, 3-person team. So there must be 3 people. Okay. Next one is Aaron, Carson, and Evie, right? Semicolon, and Meredith, Michael, and Jason. That's just 3 people. So you don't need any semicolons there. You just need 2 semicolons after Kelly and after Evie, right? And another comma is Brian, comma, Stacy, comma. Okay, that's it. And the next one is Iron, comma, Carson, comma. That's it. The next one is Meredith. Okay, Meredith, comma, Michael, comma. That's all. Okay, number 6. Jasmine.
Yes. At the wedding, we can eat.
We can eat.
At the wedding, we can eat chicken, comma, rice, semicolon, and vegetable, comma, steak, comma, potatoes, semicolon, beans or tofu, semicolon, noodles, comma, carrots.
Okay. So in this wedding, and they offer, okay, they serve chicken, comma, rice, comma, and vegetable, semicolon. Because chicken, rice, and vegetables are one group, right? So after vegetables, you have to use semicolon. And the next one, steak, potatoes, and beans. Those 3 are one group. So after beans, you have to put semicolon. And then or tofu, noodles, and carrots is one group, right? So in that number 6 sentence, you have to use 2 semicolon after vegetables and after beans, right? So if you want to think about where to put the colon, chicken, comma, rice, comma, and vegetable, steak, comma, potatoes, comma, and beans, tofu, comma, noodles, comma, and carrots. That is one group. You got it? Jasmine,
Yes,
you got
sure.
it? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so now Susan.
Yes, teacher.
Number 7.
Number 7. The doctor told me to eat the hamburger, which is like the doctor told me semicolon told me to eat hamburger. Which before the which comma, which is my protein salad, and then comma, which is my vegetable, and then semicolons and an apple, comma, which is my fruit.
Okay. The answer is the doctor told me to eat hamburger, comma, which is my protein, is semicolon, salad, comma, which is my vegetable, semicolon, and an apple, which is my fruit. That's it. But if you want to use an apple, comma, it's okay. An apple, comma, which is my fruit, right? There are 2 semicolons after protein and after vegetable. Because protein is one group, vegetables is another group too. Are you okay?
Okay.
So now the last one. Who want to say the last one? Rachel.
Yeah.
Okay, Rachel.
Our,
Yes.
Our team contains Baggy, Comer, who is great at passing, semicolon, Ronald Comer, who is excellent at shooting, semicolon, and Steve Comer, who is good at dribbling.
Okay, yes, correct. Our team contains Becky, who is great at passing, semicolon, Rona, who is excellent at shooting, semicolon, and Steve, who is good at dribbling. Yes, thank you. So that is another homework. Here's another homework, page number 119, number 7A. Okay, 119, 7A. 7A asks you how colon and semicolons are used to introduce and separate item in a list respectively. Only just what you have to do is, you have to look for, okay? You have to look for how many sentences you see with the using of semicolon and colons. Okay, please highlight or underline it. Are you okay?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's it.
Can you repeat it again?
Okay,
I
page
have
number.
to put punctuations in the passage.
No. You have to underline. You have to underline or highlight of the writing styles of colons and semicolons in the passage.
The passage given in a 120 or the passage, the text 8C.
Text 8C. Only just text 8C.
Okay.
If you see it, you have to underline it. If you don't see, don't underline it, right? Are you okay?
Yes, Chair.
And the next one is 120. 120, number 7C. About hyperbole. Yes, you have to look for yourself. You have to check in the dictionary what is the meaning of hyperbole. And next one is cliche. Okay, number 1 and 2. There are two kinds of style. The first one is hyperbole. Second one is a cliche, right? So you have to find some of the example in the passage of hyperbole and cliche. That's it. Any questions? No? Okay, next one. Okay, next one is you have to read the tip. The tip on page number 120. Okay, the tip is about narrative duration. I think that's all. Okay, I'll make sure again. Your homework is in course book 1174C, 6B, 1197A, 1207C, and the tip on 120. Are you all okay?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So bye-bye. Thank you so much for today. See you next week.
Bye, Chair. Thank you, Chair.
Yes,
Bye, Chair.
Bye, Chair.
bye.